ongoing Dynasty series. EA Sports Game Changer, hardcoregamers.com. I think I told you guys that I wasn't going to have any gameplay. I forgot that I recorded gameplay. So this has been a couple days ago when I recorded this feed, these videos. So anyway, we're going to go through it anyway. And hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. If not, you can skip a couple episodes and get back to the nitty-gritty recruiting. But also part of taking a look at your team is playing some games, seeing where your weaknesses are, seeing where the holes are, where things need to be filled up. Also looking at, of course, your seniors are leaving. Most of your juniors, assume that they may be leaving too, especially if they are, 90 or above OVR. They're probably just going to leave. You may be able to convince them to come back, but don't count on those guys being there because you could be caught out on a ledge. So what you want to do is make sure you got some backups for the backups. Also, like I talked about earlier, if you run out of players or you don't recruit who you need, this isn't like Madden. You can trade to get somebody. You can pull somebody from free agent pool. It's a done deal. It's a done deal, buddy. That's it. That's it. So you have to figure out, like, who on your team can help fill these gaps. So you're looking at things like, can you take a tight end, make him a fullback? Can you take a wide receiver, make him a tight end? Can you take a running back, make him a fullback? Can you take a slow cornerback that you recruited and make him linebacker? Can you make a fast cornerback or a slow cornerback a better free safety or strong safety? So I kind of look at those things. I don't pay too much attention to OVR because I think it's naturally built into the system when you move players around. The OVRs take a hit, but I'm not exactly sure that their performance takes a hit. So that's why I sort of interchange my fullbacks and running backs back and forth. I like to have fast running backs, so I feel like a running back does just as good even if they take a hit. When you sub them there through the depth chart or you change their position totally. Do a test, let me know. This is just Madology coming at you. So anyway, let's get this game on. We're playing some softies, FCS Southeast in Cowboy Stadium. You see the big screen up the top. I just wanted to play in that stadium. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I just wanted to play in there just for a change of pace. So forgive me if this is not quite realistic for all of the purists out there. Like, this is the wrong stadium. Other stuff that I've heard in some of my E3 videos. You're making it rain in the dome. I mean, just some crazy stuff like that. It's just, whoa. Somebody got hurt there. Gave a forearm to the throat.
I get the sense that the players would run through a wall for him. There's a lot of emotion out there.
So anyway, you guys know that the coach from Oregon left to the pros, so now they have a new coach. So we heard some commentary there about the new coach, so that's pretty cool. Of course, I'm loving this number 6 right here. The dude is fast. He's short, but he's got some nice break tackle. He's got some nice juke. He has some of the traits of a big boy running back in a small, fast package. Dude is quite nice. Quite nice, I must say. But sometimes the problem is, this guy, I'm not exactly sure if he's a junior. If he's a junior, then I'm concerned because his OVR is real high. So what that means is when that algorithm looks at him at the end of the season, he's probably going to be one of those guys that are going to go for the pros. Okay? So sometimes what I do is if I have a really good player, I only play them when I need them. Okay? That sounds counterproductive. But some of why they make a decision or why the computer makes a decision to have somebody go to the pros is because they had a really good year. Okay? So sometimes what I'll do is sparingly play some players so they don't get all the stats that they should. So we're not trying to get all those awards, the Heisman and all that stuff. That just helps them leave. So I'm trying to, use them sparingly. They might get kind of mad about that, but we don't have any type of morale or, attitude meter. So it doesn't really matter. And they're not real people. So anyway, we really should be smacking these dudes in the forehead. But one, it's going to take me some time to get adjusted. Two, to me, it feels like all the teams are playing better than they would normally do in real life. So Oregon should be smacking these dudes. It might be just some of MadScientist user error. But we'll see. Like I said, normally takes me a couple months to come up with a plan and things like that. Trying to learn about the game, what things I can do, what I can't do. I keep trying to keep doing the things from the last game, so I got to get out of that habit.
Got it. And he goes down quickly. Totally. Gains 4 yards on that reception.
So we'll see. But like I said, Oregon should be all over them. I shouldn't even have to do anything. Just put the controller down. Like the team should be stomping on them right now. But for some reason, that's not happening. So, you can blame some of it on me. But anyway, we're kind of testing out our guys, see how they play. See some little, some little physics stuff in there, but not bad. Not bad. I'm really liking the physics 2.0. Definitely, really cool.
3rd and 5 coming up. All on their own 49.
3rd and 5. Let's see what they got here. Got a little corner blitz coming in from the side. I don't know if they sense it, but the tight end comes over.
He goes out of bounds, right around the 46-yard line.
I might have threw a flag on that one. That's pretty close. That is pretty close.
The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one.
Now you hear the crowd. That's pretty cool. They jamming. I want to hear some of that Five Nation Army. Oh. That joint is hot to me. That joint is hot.
He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, see, FCS shouldn't be playing that well. We should just be running them into the ground. But I kind of like it. I've heard some other people say the CPU defense doesn't seem all of that, all that good. Like I said, maybe it's just me. I don't know what I'm doing. That's probably it.
Throws to the tight end, and that falls incomplete.
I know this quarterback trusts his arm and his receivers, but he's got to know when not to throw the ball. He didn't have any room at all, and he's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Third and 10, we need to make a play here. There we go. I let him a little bit now. Total control passing that's in the game. Seems like it's a little watered down as opposed to last year. But you can still, throw them open a little bit. And that's what I did. Tried to get in that little gap there between the defenders. See, they playing some crazy D right now. FCS, really?
It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
I mean, we on the verge of an upset. I might not even be able to post this video. I'd be so embarrassed.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers.
There we go. That's good. All right.
And he's taken down right around the 30.
I'm liking the running in this game. I'm liking how you can cut. There are some issues, though, sometimes when you throw to, say, a tight end or a player in the flat. Sometimes you just can't get your momentum back up, and you take a lot of unnecessary steps to gain your momentum and to go back forward down the field. So I'm trying to work on that. I don't know if it's me, if I'm holding the controller wrong when I do the pass, but it just seems like that. And if there's an example of this game, I'll show you.
And he's tackled at the 19-yard line.
But anyway, here's one of my recruiting tips. What I found is that it's quite difficult for me to keep track of every recruit in the game. There are 2,400, 2,500 recruits. Every now and then, I'll have somebody on my board. I'll take them off. Then I'll find them again. And then realize that I've already put that player on the board already. So somehow I need to do a better job of accounting for them. But, okay. That's nice, nice, nice. So another issue also is that tracking recruits from week to week. So to be able to look back and say, I put this amount on a player and then this happened. Last week I was 200 points behind. This week I'm 100 points behind. The problem is if you always just look at your position, you could be number 2 for 3 weeks in a row. That doesn't mean that you're losing ground. It just means that you're number 2. But anyways, coming to the end of the first quarter, we're going to wrap this up on to episode 7. Peace.